I just watched Superman, and here's my brutally honest review. Let's start with the good. It's funny and charismatic, and as everyone has already probably told you, it's a fresh take on Superman as a character. There is a much bigger emphasis on the all life is precious narrative, and I am with this 100% of the way. It is now cool again to be the good guy, and the film points out how easy it can be to be a good person. However, when you have superpowers like the one Superman does have, it's much easier to be more trusted. Whereas if you're a human and you trust somebody unknowing of their intentions, it is much easier to be destroyed in an instant. The same cannot be said about Superman. However, within this film, I think it has some pretty subtle political messaging that I think the world and America specifically need to hear about right now. Kindness and equality. And on top of all of that, it was a fun and entertaining watch, and honestly, I did not expect that from a Superman movie. Now let's go to the bad. I gotta say, I think Lex Luthor had way too much freedom and power here, and virtually nobody was opposing this man, even the people who saw firsthand what a terrible person he was. Now I'm sure part of this is an allegory for the real world and potential billionaires, other people in power, but let's be real, no one would sacrifice their own safety so someone else could have power. People are too selfish. I also would have liked if Lex had a little bit more of a personality. I will admit he was pretty funny, but he felt like a bad guy that was solely there just to be a bad guy, with seemingly very little motivation outside of jealousy and greed, which are valid reasons, I will admit. I just wanted to know more of the how this came to be, just so I could feel like he's a more realistic character. But despite all of this, it makes him a really strong villain because you don't want to root for him at all. He's a terrible person, and it makes you push for Superman that much more. As for the rating, I'm feeling pretty warm here, and you know I always keep it honest. It was good. I'll give it that. I'm feeling 74 degrees. If you are remotely interested in this genre, you should give it a watch.